Tested.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Blackbaud Stadium. We're live tonight for the third round of the US Open Cup as the home side, Charleston Battery, welcome Fort Lauderdale Strikers for this US Open Cup fixture. My name is Andrew Bell. I'll be your host tonight with former Charleston Battery player Stephen Armstrong alongside me. Of course, this is a battle between two teams in different leagues. Charleston Battery, members of USL. Fort Lauderdale Strikers, members of NASL. And it is, I'll remind you, knockout competition. So we'll have a winner tonight, assuming the weather cooperates, which it looks fantastic right now. And the winner will advance to take on Orlando City of Major League Soccer in the fourth round. Before we get started, let me remind you to follow US Soccer's coverage of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup on Twitter at Open Cup. And of course, ussoccer.com is your source for full coverage of the 2015 Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. You can also follow coverage of the tournament again, once again, on Twitter at Open Cup. The Battery advanced to this round by defeating MPSL side Miami FC a week ago. A 1-0 scoreline, the goal scored by Eviel Cordovez. He's suspended tonight. He was sent off in that game. Towards the end of the match, received a second yellow card. Fort Lauderdale Strikers, well, they enter the tournament at this stage here in the third round. Away we go as our referee David Urbacher gets us underway here at Blackbaud Stadium. 79 degrees here at kickoff. Clear skies, beautiful early summer's evening. And Fort Lauderdale immediately with possession up inside the Battery half. There's James Marcelin. A few of these players will be familiar to you, Stephen. Of course, Frankie Sanfilippo, a former teammate. As we'll get back to that in a second as Charleston head away. Here's Michael Chang. And dribbles into touch. It'll be a throw in here for Fort Lauderdale. There is Sanfilippo, the former Battery man. I believe the only former Charleston Battery player on the squad. There is a former Battery player as part of the front office, as Kelly got caught with his foot up a little bit there.
Yeah, I think he left his studs in there.
And it'll be a free kick for Fort Lauderdale. You played with Frankie, correct, Stephen?
Yeah, and it looks like he's playing right back, the same position he was when he was with us.
There was some speculation. They do play him in the middle sometimes, but tonight he's in his more familiar role on the right.
Yep.
Chance here for Fort Lauderdale in the early going. Just drifting into the box. It's headed away by Charleston. Marcelin just knocked off the ball there. I think that's Ramirez out on the far side. Haven't seen him here for a few years. Also a player that some of the Battery folks will be familiar with from the old USL 1 days. Good spell of possession in the early go, and it's back out to the left side to Ramirez. Cuts in onto his left foot now. Just sets it to the top of the 8. Well, he could have turned and had a strike there.
Gonzalez, but
he plays it wide, and Charleston head clear. Not fully away. It's a bright start here from the visitors. Get up, says the referee, as Fort Lauderdale continue to pile on the pressure. Across comes the header away from Ajeti. That's Mora, the skipper. Wide to this near side.
Danny Sanchez.
Mora again, and now Sanfilippo rather. And he got caught in possession. Kelly will give chase, and that one straight into touch. It'll be a throw-in for the Battery.
Yeah, looks like that'll be a good tussle there, Kelly and the centre-back Navarro. It's a big boy.
He is a big lad, isn't he? I wonder if he's ready for Kelly's pace. Here's Marcelin across the halfway stripe, out to the far side. Bright start here from the visitors in the bright sunshine on the far side. Ramirez, early ball in. That's a good ball. Headed down by Lasso. Finally, Charleston can pass it away out of the back. Kelly finds the midfielder again. It's a good ball over the top, and Kelly's going to get there first. He thought about going directly to goal. Now he pulls up and looks for some help. Here's Chang. Boyd wants it on the far side. Good ball to find Chang. Oh, it's a heavy touch from Navian Boyd.
He took it down with his studs.
And that's behind for a goal kick. What should he have done there then, Stephen?
Just opened up and used the inside. Great ball from Chang, though. Good vision to get it across to the right.
Navian Boyd, a Jamaican international. Back for a second spell with the Battery this year.
And like the other Jamaican, Kelly got bags of speed.
Here's Marcelin. Drives it out to this near side. He underhit that straight to Ajeti. Ajeti around Mora. Pushes forward. Still Ajeti. Chang helps it down the line. Ajeti goes down. The referee says throw in Charleston Battery. Marcelin, of course, long-time member of the Haitian national team. He's a teammate of the Battery's Sebastien Tourier, who's available on the bench tonight. Here's Dane Kelly, top of the 18. He's tackled. Sanfilippo will clip it away. No nonsense defending there from the former Battery man. Now here's Van Schaik. Probably a teammate of Marcelin's back in a few years ago, possibly. We'll check that with Puerto Rico. Boyd can't get on the end of it, and that one will run away for a goal kick. Well, it was a good start from Fort Lauderdale, but the Battery have come back into it. We're just about inside the 5th minute here, no score.
Yeah, I'd say even possession so far in the first couple minutes.
They decide to roll it out from the back, and well,
don't understand that one. The defender's got his back to the rest of the field.
Charleston try and work it into the middle. Garbanzo gives chase, but it's away by Fort Lauderdale. Van Schaik. Back it goes to Lasso, rookie defender for the Battery. Ferguson, the former College of Charleston man. Back to Adisnor Cooper, who drives it forward. Free header there for Orlando at the edge of the half. Portillo tries to get it wide. Oh, Lasso slips, and Malmora just sets it down. A chance here for Fort Lauderdale. Across it comes. Oh, it's in! Great goal, and Fort Lauderdale are 1-0 up. Sanchez is the one that crossed it. We'll see if we can pick out the goal scorer. It was a slip by Lasso, and Fort Lauderdale made the Battery pay. I think it was Victor, is it Giro, who got the touch. We'll see if we can confirm that for you in a second. Either way, though, Fort Lauderdale 1-0 up here in the 6th minute. It was a great ball in, Stephen, and really a simple finish.
Yeah, but sloppy play from the Battery. I think Portillo with a weak header, and then Lasso slipping in a dangerous spot.
Kelly will be offside here, and great start for the visitors, you have to say. That'll cheer them up.
Curious to know what kind of boots he's wearing, Lasso. See if he's got his studs on or not.
Yeah, well, you would hope so, playing in that position. Early days here, still a long way to go, of course, but it's Charleston who trail, and let's see what the response is like from the home side. Lasso drives it forward. He's looking for Kelly, who's going to be offside again. That one was hit with some venom. I'm not sure he could have done much with it. I'll remind you, of course, this is, I'm sure those of you watching know this isn't knockout competition, so winner continues, loser, they're out for another year. This is the national championship of the USSF. There's a player down there. The referee says play it well. He's going to stop it and make sure he's okay. I think that's Bruno Nunez who's down.
Yeah, I think not intentional, but I think he caught the forearm of Mueller, caught him there.
Well, he's up and okay, so the referee will, imagine, give Charleston the ball back here. Just a reminder on the goal, it was a loose header from Portillo, but the slip is what cost the Battery with Lasso unable to clear. And then whipped in across the box and a finish at the back post. Here is Portillo, ball at his feet. He goes wide to Mueller. Ferguson takes a touch and clips it forward. Bounces off the chest of Dane Kelly. Van Schaik in with a challenge. Away by Fort Lauderdale. Ajeti gets it back. Here's Portillo. Up to Garbanzo. Down he goes. It'll be a free kick here as Marcelin just clipped the heel of Ricky Garbanzo, the Coastal Carolina boy. And the Battery have a chance to send forward the defenders. Let's see if they'll risk them both. No, it's just Ferguson who pushes on. Now Lasso comes up. So they've got some height in the box here now, the home side. Portillo to take the set piece. Swung in, and, well, it bounced in the box, but it'll be parried away, and Ramirez is there. Good work from Van Schaik to get goal side as Fort Lauderdale put a couple of passes together here. It's chipped across to Marcelin inside the half. These teams have met, well, in a previous incarnation. You may have played in that game, Stephen.
Which
Miami
one?
FC versus Charleston Battery in the Open Cup. I'm not sure what year that was.
Yeah, I played a few times against Miami. I don't know if it was the Open Cup, though.
There was one year that the Battery had to go down there and actually won that game 1-0 to knock Miami FC out. Of course, Miami FC changed their name to Fort Lauderdale a couple of years back. There's Navarro. Finally puts his foot through the ball. Portillo heads down. Lots of space out there tonight. I tell you what, as it goes straight down the middle, the no-look pass, it's given away. And now Fort Lauderdale can break again. They've got numbers coming forward. Mora gets it wide. Ramirez waits for the overlap. Now, he finds his pass. Well done. Cross comes in from Giro. He's got to put that one behind, does he? Yes.
Great ball in.
Was a good ball in, wasn't it? And it's going to be a corner kick here for Fort Lauderdale, for the Strikers. And in previous life, this side, of course, before the name change, they had some big names on their teams in the old days. Romario played for a season.
Yep.
Zinho, who ended up coaching them. Let's see, it's going to be Mora to take it. Right-footed outswinger here. Swung into the back, it's headed away. And there was a push. And a free kick will be the result for the home side.
Yeah, the Battery need to possess it a bit, get it down and start playing. It's too helter-skelter right now.
Natural grass surface here at Blackbaud Stadium. It's beautiful. Quick surface here. Boyd heads forward. It's away by Fort Lauderdale, by the Strikers. Portillo heads it on. Boyd helps it on in turn. It's headed down. Boyd will get there first, but it's parried away by Sanfilippo. That was a high arm there, wasn't there? That's going to be a free kick for the Battery as Ajeti felt the brunt of the challenge from Nunez. Thank you for joining us tonight. Stephen Armstrong, former Battery player.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Charleston will be back at home on Saturday. They're expecting a full house for that game on Saturday against Wilmington in the league. It's Portillo. Just about got his pass away. Good ball to Mueller. Down the line from Navi and Boyd. Has Mueller got the legs to get there? He does, and it'll be a corner kick for the Battery. Well played by the fullback. And up come Ferguson and Lasso again.
Yeah, good pressure there from Mueller. Made something out of nothing there.
Van Schaik will go across to take the corner. So it'll be an in-swinger from the Battery.
Look at this, Andrew. Miami, Fort Lauderdale leaving 3 players up.
Not normal, that.
Very unusual.
Forcing Charleston to respond. They're going to have to leave 3 back as a result. Here's the corner, and into the back post. Oh, it was there, wasn't it? But Lasso heads wide. He was unmarked, and it'll be a goal kick. Just talk a little bit about the Miami tactic there on the corner?
Yeah, I hardly ever see that leaving 3 players up. So, you know, the battery took a chance and overloaded their box and got an open chance on goal.
I suppose the theory is it just gets rid of a bit of the congestion in the box.
Yeah.
Charleston did respond with 3 defenders.
I think Lasso might have thought he had a bit more pressure on him than he actually did.
Well, a free header, wasn't it? As it's there to be won in the middle of the park. Out it comes to this near side. Sanchez misses his pass to Sanfilippo. A veteran player, Sanfilippo. Rochester, Carolina Railhawks, and now Fort Lauderdale, plus the battery, of course.
Yeah,
there's a veteran push from him.
Yeah, both hands there. Both hands in the back of Chang. Slightly clumsy.
Slightly accidentally on purpose. It'll be a free kick for the battery, quickly taken. Ferguson up to Jared Van Schaik. Looks downfield.
I think Ajeti needs to open up a bit quicker.
Ajeti, the left back, here on this near side, just out of your frame right now. Here's Lasso. Switches it, looking for Boyd. It's not a bad ball. He's forced the defender to turn, but he did well there and heads down.
No pressure on Ramirez.
And there's a pass and a nice touch, first time to Sanfilippo. Quickly out to Sanchez. The striker's moving it nicely here, just at the halfway line. It's Sanfilippo again. He has a go down the line. He's around both battery midfielders. Squares it and now swept across to the far side. Giro with Ramirez ahead of him. Here's Walter Ramirez. Cuts onto his right foot. I don't think he'll kick it with his right foot. Now it's out to Sanfilippo. Thought about the strike. Sends it square to Mora. He'll just flick it forward into the box. Ajeti heads away. Chang gets to the loose ball, and it's off the Fort Lauderdale player for a battery throw-in.
Yeah, he did well there.
If you're joining us late, the strikers open the scoring in the 10th minute. And that's the way it stands right now. 1-0 Fort Lauderdale in this US Open Cup third round match. Oh, that's a nice little touch, and Ramirez is behind the fullback. In it comes. It struck Sean Ferguson.
Yeah, great little flick from Danny Sanchez.
That just set them away, didn't it? Mueller came charging in, but it'll be a corner kick now for the strikers, who would love to add a second goal here. I think it's Mora taking the corner. Plenty to aim at in the box. Swung into the back post. Lasso got his head on it. Came off him last. Yes, it'll be a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale. I would anticipate a few more twists and turns in this game, by the way, in my experience. I'm sure you'd agree, Stephen. These Open Cup games are typically very exciting.
Yep. Fast-paced. Good ball in from Sanfilippo, but none of the strikers gambled.
Cooper punts away, looking for Kelly.
Yep.
Off Kelly's head. He's up. He's on his own up there, really. He'll just have to head back. Meves in goal, incidentally, I think was in goal for Portland a couple of years ago when the Battery played the U23s, the PDL side in the Cup. Charleston won that game 1-0 on an Austin Savage header. Chang finds Portillo, drives it straight to one of the Fort Lauderdale players, and then given away in turn, an intertouch for a throw-in. Charleston Battery throw.
Yeah, I agree with you, Andrew. I think Kelly's been a bit isolated thus far.
Well, the way they're lining up, it's Garbanzo who's got to get up there and help him.
Yep.
As Chang does well to keep possession, tries to flick it in, but it's good defending again by the strikers. Sanchez, a lovely little 1-2. Mora trying to go past Van Schaik, who's too strong for him, and the Battery have it back. This time Kelly will be onside. The chase is on, and it'll be safety first. That's good defending from Navarro, and a throw in here for the Battery. Chang comes up to take it. The Battery haven't really had a chance of note yet.
No, Navarro and Kling haven't had much to do.
That's a lovely flick from Garbanzo. Kelly trying to get around the defender, can't. And not fully away yet, but Marcelin can put his big foot through it. He skies it into the air.
Into touch.
That was rugby style, Stephen. As the ball is headed forward, it'll be a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale strikers. Fabian King lumps it downfield. Throw in Charleston. Almost 20 minutes in here. Kling, I should say. Fabian Kling. That's a long ball forward. It'll run through to Mevis in goal.
Yeah, hopeful. A bit too direct there.
Well, it was a bright start from the visitors. They got a bit of fortune and they took advantage. And Fort Lauderdale 1-0 up here as Garbanzo picked out with a good ball from Portillo. Ball, says the referee. You can see him signaling there. But that, I suppose he's saying it was a tackle, so no pass back there as Sanfilippo plays it back this time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Good call from the ref. It's Gonzalez, Marcelin.
Yeah, Marcelin in the middle. Now Sanfilippo. Chip forward. Nunez. Knocked off the ball by Lasso. The Brazilian. Now here's Mueller. Just has to put his foot through it. Again, Kelly's offside. Well, frustrating, you would think, if you're the head coach of the Battery, Stephen, because he's just been on the wrong shoulder tonight so far.
Yeah, he needs to, hold the line, run along the line. He's taken off too early. But then again, like we said, Garbanzo, Boyd, Chang, they need to get involved more when they're going forward.
Driven down the middle, just an angled pass there.
This Gonzalez looks a nice composed player, 23, I think. Yep.
Here he is on the ball, Gonzalez. Plays a short one forward. Then a good chip from Mora, but there's an offside with Sanfilippo, who's just trying to get around the Battery left back of Jetty. Free kick, Charleston. Charleston get it moving quickly. On the ground to Chang, the Cuban dissident. He picks out Garbanzo, flicks it over the top, headed down by Navarro and kept in by Gonzalez. Chips into the midfield. Nice angled header there, and it's wide with Sanfilippo.
Just not enough pressure in the midfield from Charleston.
Asking for it and receiving it to feet there, the Orlando man Sanchez, and then sent across to the far side to Kling.
Good football there from Fort Lauderdale.
No, he's
I think
asking,
that's a bit too long.
He's asking a lot of Marcelin, who kind of gives chase and then gives up the ghost. It'll be a goal kick for the Battery.
Yeah, really good football there in the build-up. A lot of 1-2 touches.
Charleston 0, Fort Lauderdale 1. 21 minutes in here in Charleston, South Carolina. Lovely early summer's day. Spoleto Festival is raging at the moment downtown. If you're into the arts, check it out. If you're into soccer, of course, you've got the Battery as Mora here controls it. Plays it square to Sanchez. Back inside to Gonzalez. He felt the presence of Garbanzo and got rid of the ball nicely. That's a nice switch to the far side. Down the line it goes. Ramirez. Bit loose there, Walter Ramirez. And then loose in turn as Charleston get it back, and it's a long ball forward for Kelly to chase. He's got the pace. He's around the goalkeeper. He's brought down. What's the decision? Because he was through, was he? Or was he going wide? But he was the last defender, Stephen.
He was. The ball was rolled.
It's a yellow card for Meves. The crowd wants a red.
Yeah, the crowd wants a red, and some referees might have given it, but it was the ball and the men were heading out towards the corner flag at full speed. So it's a tough one.
I think if you're Dane Kelly, you would argue, sure, I understand that, but there's no defender back. He's already round the last defender. But the referee's decision, of course, will stand, and it's a free kick for the Battery, a yellow card for Meves in goal. And sometimes that direct ball is the most dangerous.
Yeah, with Kelly's pace it can be, but that time you see he timed his run a bit better.
I think if you're Fort Lauderdale and that's a red card, you feel hard done by. If you're the Battery and it's not a red card, you feel hard done by. But isn't that always the way? 24 minutes in. Charleston with a free kick here from, 5 or 6 yards outside the box.
Yep.
And let's see if they have someone who can trouble Meves, who is on a yellow card now. Portillo or Chang? It's Portillo, and he misses the target. For a moment, it looked like it was going to curl inside that post. Goal kick.
Yeah, just a foot or two wide of the left post.
Well, if they weren't aware of Kelly's pace, they will be now, because it was just a long ball forward from Navian Boyd.
Yeah, it was a great ball. And
to be fair to Kelly, he got there and got a touch before the goalkeeper.
The difference there was Boyd's ball forward was a diagonal. We played too many straight balls down the middle and go straight down the goalie's throat.
20 minutes to go till half-time. Ajetti hooks it forward. Sanfilippo trips. A little push there from Garbanzo. It'll be a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
We'll keep an eye, actually. Apparently, we will have a little bit of replay for you tonight, so we'll keep an eye on the screen, and hopefully we can spot that for you. This game coming to you courtesy of Charleston Battery tonight, with, of course, permission from USSF, as Chang almost got away with that then, didn't he? But Sanfilippo had just strayed the wrong side of him.
Caught Chang's left arm there as well.
Throw in for the strikers. Headed back inside by Ajetti. There to be one in the midfield. Strong challenge, and the Battery have it now with Portillo. And again he goes over the top, and again looking for Kelly. Holds it up. He's going to need some support. Drags Navarro with him. Looks up. Oh, he's around him into the box. Kelly slides it across square. There's no one
at the back post.
There's no one at the back post. And Ramirez can...
Where was Boyd? Boyd's in the middle.
Well, the danger, I was going to say it's not over yet, but that's a poor touch from Ajetti.
Yep.
Like Kelly got around Navarro there with a bit of a Cruyff, but here come Fort Lauderdale at the other end. Pushed down the line for Ramirez. Crossed into the middle, and it's headed behind as Ferguson settles for and concedes a corner kick.
Again, 2-on-1 there on Mueller. I don't know where Boyd was. Giro and Ramirez just having a field day down the left side.
Well, Kelly's the danger man for Charleston. At the other end, though, you're right, it's been coming down that left side.
Yeah, unusual. You got Navarro sitting back. What is he, 6'4"?
He didn't look like he'd have a lot of pace. Here's the ball into the middle. Punched down, not fully away. Now it is. Awkward clearance. Sanfilippo will try and win possession, which he does. Nicely done. Little dink ball forward from Marcelin. Nunez. Gonzalez switches to the far side. It sort of hangs up there a bit. And Mueller across, gets his head on it, throw in strikers. 27th minute. Here's Manny Gonzalez. Plays it short. Euro inside. Charleston back in their defensive shape. Mora plays it back. Now the ball is swept out to this near side. Good ball indeed. Sanfilippo on his right foot. Goes back to Marcelin. Sanfilippo again. Again, a first-time ball there. Chipped in. That should be bread and butter for the Battery. And Cooper off his line quickly to gather it up. Well, that's a foul, isn't it? And it'll be a free kick for the Charleston Battery as It was Navarro again, tangling with Dane Kelly, who's caused problems tonight for Fort Lauderdale. Nothing to show for it yet, though. Difficult angle, this, for Portillo. It's very narrow for him. But they have sent the big boys up, and Fort Lauderdale are not keeping three high on this occasion. So Portillo with that right foot. Clips it to the back post. Headed across by a jetty. There's no one there again. It's Garbanzo who will get there first. Trying to angle something out of nothing. Good defending from the strikers. Yeah. And away it comes.
Danny Sanchez.
Nunez just trying to leave that. That would have been lovely to have come off, but a jetty got his foot on it. And it'll be a throw in here for Fort Lauderdale.
Charleston have asked a few questions, but just not dangerous enough in the final third yet.
Yeah, haven't really put Fort Lauderdale under the cosh, have they? There's been a little scrappy half chance. Nothing too much. Fort Lauderdale won. Oh, that's soft from Lasso, who gives it to Nunez. Nunez plays it square. Here come the strikers again. It's going to be a strike from outside the box. And that one doesn't quite end up in the parking lot. That one's off the fence. And a goal kick for the Battery.
Yeah, I think soft touch from Lasso, and then I think Ferguson was caught in two minds whether to commit or not.
Cooper gets us restarted here at Blackbaud Stadium. Marcelin gets his head on it. Chang, first time ball, and here goes Boyd. Has he got the pace to keep it in play? He does. Has a touch, looks up, three in the middle, comes in at the near post, across it comes! Yes, 1-1!
Great ball from Boyd. He's been quiet for a couple of minutes, but a great ball there, good build-up. Out wide to Boyd, whips it in, and Garbanzo at the back post, tucks it away with his left foot.
Well, similar to the way the strikers scored their first goal, it came sweeping across the face, and actually a decent finish from Garbanzo. He had to stretch, and
that's his weaker left foot, isn't it?
That's right, weaker left foot, but he lashed it into the top corner. Let's see if we can have a look at it. Here we go, Stephen.
You're right, though. It's a backwards carbon copy.
Tight angle.
Yeah, very similar.
1-1, so, well, we told you there would be twists and turns, and there you go. The Battery, the home side, back level here at Blackbaud Stadium.
Yeah, and you'd have to say Fort Lauderdale have looked the stronger team up until now. Good tackle from Mueller.
To go to ground to make that tackle, but he happy to do it, concedes the throw in. The smoke billowing over there on the far side. Charleston with their tails up, but it's Fort Lauderdale who respond here. Into the middle it comes, away by Ferguson. Mora, slightly heavy touch, but he gets away with it. Now Sanfilippo.
Sanchez
plays it forward. Mora, oh, that's a nice ball. But Ajetti's got the pace to dispossess the player. Garbanzo misses his tackle, but it's Chang who gets there first. I'll tell you what, the strikers midfield slow to get back. Now they do, as Boyd steps inside.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Andrew, but I think we can get Boyd and Chang involved more.
Oh, but here goes Boyd again. He's around the right winger. Across comes the defender, and that'll be a free kick as, well, who's that? Kling? As soon as he felt that contact, down he goes. Good defending, and it'll be a...
Good form as well on the roll.
That's right. Free kick for Fort Lauderdale. You don't want to get into a foot race with Navi and Boyd. For sure. Remember, high stakes tonight. The winner takes on one of the marquee teams of Major League Soccer, Orlando City, next week, or in a few weeks' time, June 17th. We get a break between the games for the next round. 50-50 at the halfway line. It was heavy on Garbanzo. He wanted to play the advantage there, but instead he pulls the whistle to his mouth.
Gonzalez.
And it's a yellow card for your player there, Steven Gonzalez.
Manny Gonzalez, yeah.
Who's been bright, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been controlling the midfield with his possession.
I want to say second season with Fort Lauderdale, a local product.
Yeah, I've been impressed so far with the way they play the game.
Portillo drives it diagonal. Sanfilippo gets his head on it. Good header away. Gonzalez up to Mora. Nice touch wide. Kelly back defending. Kling inside to Mora. Charleston trying to make it hard for Fort Lauderdale, but he does well there. Puts his foot on it. Turns. Now he can pick his head up. Angles it forward. Slotted in, but the pass wasn't really on.
That's the left back there playing centre mid.
Van Schaik had the strength, and in the end, Cooper happy just to lump it clear. Kelly beaten off the ball, but the touch is to Boyd. Boyd finds Garbanzo. A little slip header on for Chang. He's going to have a go at Sanfilippo here. Top of the 18. Cuts inside him. Squares it inside. Unlucky Chang. He turned the veteran inside out, but the pass was off target. Here's Mueller. Back inside to Portillo. First time ball looking for Kelly on the chest. The cross comes in. Poor clearance. Garbanzo can't get the shot away. And the strikers can get it away now on this near side. Nunez. Nice touch from the striker.
Yeah, great first touch.
Now Sanfilippo. Sanchez finds Mora. The game has picked up a little bit of intensity here. Great switch, by the way, to the far side. Here's Ramirez. 10 minutes to go till the break. He's waiting for the overlap. He doesn't wait for the pass, though. He sends it in early. And Charleston get it away. Lovely 1-2. Boyd, he's going to go around Sanfilippo, is he? Looks up. Kelly's offside. Now he's onside, but the pass is off target. Goal kick. Sanfilippo just had his hands on his hips there.
I think Charleston are allowing Fort Lauderdale that extra second to turn and face them, and you need to get up their backs a little bit, add some more pressure.
Yeah, I agree. And here's a veteran player, Marcelin, on the ball for Fort Lauderdale, just squares it across to this near side to Navarro. Navarro rolls it into the gap. Good tackle by Van Schaik. It'll be a throw in here for the strikers. We'll have a winner tonight. If the game is tied after 90 minutes, it's extra time and then penalties perhaps. Marcelin. Got away with it just about. Clipped over to the far side. Giro. Down the line it goes. Ramirez. Tackled by Mueller. Does the ball stay in? It does, and Boyd is there to collect it. And he's away from Walter Ramirez. Drives it to the halfway line. Kelly shows for the ball. Runs into Marcelin and loses possession.
Yeah,
throw in Fort Lauderdale.
Just too many defenders, 1-on-3.
Here's Navarro. Gonzalez, now Mora. Fort Lauderdale back to NASL action this weekend. I think they have to visit San Antonio.
Sanchez wide to Ramirez.
Yeah, here we go again. Ramirez cuts inside this time to Marcelin. Now Mora.
Keeper.
And straight through. Well read there, Stephen Armstrong alongside me. Former Battery man, former MLS man, former, what was it, Watford?
Yep.
In the, that must have been the last century.
Actually, it was the beginning of this one.
Okay, I apologize.
That comment come from seeing the grey hair?
That's right. Nicely done by Ajeti. And look, Garbanzo can look downfield, but he won't catch up to the pass as Fort Lauderdale gain a throw in here on this near side.
Yeah, just didn't have the wheels there.
It's a great tournament, this, the US Open Cup. It really is, particularly as the rounds progress. And I think particularly the way that Major League Soccer has embraced it over the last 5 or 6 years, since really Seattle joined the fray. That's a good ball in. Sanfilippo heads it to the middle. It's away by Ajeti. A little touch back towards him. And he went back to Garbanzo. He could have just gone round Marcelin there, Ajeti. 2008 was the year the Battery went to the final, knocked Seattle Sounders out that year in the semi-final. Seattle's last year in USL. Of course, following that, Seattle won 3 in a row. Well, that didn't look like much of a foul, but the referee blows his whistle. It's a free kick for Fort Lauderdale. Here's Mora. Trying to get round Portillo, who just shrugs him off. Good work from the midfielder, though. He just looks very comfortable on the ball, this Mora.
Yeah, very, very composed. Good balance.
Nice ball forward from Marcelin. Chip to the back post for Nunez. Little bit of a challenge on him, and Charleston's back four combined to clear it away. Nice touch back inside, away by Mueller. No nonsense defending that. Nunez gets his, or rather Navarro gets his head on it. It's there to be won in the midfield. Strong work from Marcelin. Here's Sanfilippo. Coach Neverleff urging them to play the ball a bit quicker here. It's Mora. Into the gap. And Lasso, well, he was looking for the call, but it never came. Yep. And so good defending from the youngster, and out for a throw-in on this near side. That'll be a corner kick for Fort Lauderdale with, 7 minutes to go until the break. And let's see, they're going to switch out the taker here. It'll be...
That's the left back, I think. Giro or Giro.
Giro or Giro.
That?
I think I'm going to go with Giro.
Ooh, making me hungry.
Giro on his left foot, so an in-swinger here for the visitors, for the strikers. Good ball into the near post, and Lasso was there. He had to come across, and happy to knock that behind for another corner.
Great defending.
Short corner was on there. Ramirez comes over. He's going to collect it now on his left foot. Well, his touch let him down. It's let the Battery players across. Good header there from Ferguson. It's not over yet, though, the danger, as Mora gets his head up into the box. Little 1-2. That's a chance! Oh, what a goal! 2-1.
Sanchez left unmarked.
Well, Charleston were looking at each other instead of the ball, and it was a free shot for Sanchez to restore the advantage to the visitors, the Fort Lauderdale Strikers.
Asking for trouble, leaving someone that wide open in the big box.
See if we get another look at that in a second.
I think it was Marcelin, Mora to Marcelin, and then nicked it into Sanchez.
Yep, so that's Marcelin inside to Sanchez, unmarked.
Actually used his toe there, Andrew.
He had to be accurate, didn't he? But he got it inside the near post. Good finish. And 2-1 the score here, as Fort Lauderdale have come right back at the Battery and restored their advantage. Charleston with about 5 minutes to work with before the break. That's a foul by Garbanzo.
Just needless foul. Picking up a yellow as well for, persistent infringement.
He got booked there, Garbanzo.
Just too many
silly fouls.
Too many soft fouls, yeah. Needless.
I'll remind you, the winner plays Orlando City on June 17th. If Fort Lauderdale advance, they'll visit Major League Soccer's the MLS side at the Citrus Bowl. I think that game will be played. If Charleston advance, they'll host Orlando here at Blackbaud Stadium.
Great ball out wide.
Here's Navian Boyd.
Take him.
With Giro. Good. Stuck his foot in. Got the tackle in. Good tackle there from Giro. He plays it in square. Mora with a little bit of space, and he attacks it. Slots it in for Nunez. He could get the strike away here, and it is an attempt on goal, but comfortable save for Cooper.
Yeah, not enough purchase on that one. It was just more like a back pass.
One bounce, two, and rolls through now to Meves in goal. Rolled out to Marcelin. James Marcelin. Kling now. Has to square it back across.
Navarro.
It's Navarro there. Chips forward. Lasso gets his head on it. The goal scorer, Sanchez. Sanfilippo now. Here's Marcelin. Back to Navarro. Now Mora. And wide to Giro on the far side. Up the line to Ramirez. Just taking the sting out of the game here, Fort Lauderdale, before the break. Gonzalez plays it forward. Here's Frankie Sanfilippo. Up to Sanchez. Now Mora. Garbanzo working hard to try and get some pressure on the ball, but in the end it's a good pass from Mora. Wide to this near side. Sliding, lunging tackle from Ajeti. Throw-in strikers. Marcelin double-teamed at the edge of the 18-yard box. Play on, says the referee. No foul. Chang somehow got his pass away. Or got his foot on that, rather. Charleston give it away. Marcelin. To Mora. Back to Marcelin. Now Ramirez. Giro comes to collect it. Ramirez heads down the line. It's back in square now. Charleston defending very deep here. Here's Sanchez, the goal scorer. Now the cross comes into the back post. Headed away by Mueller, and it's Boyd who gathers up the loose ball. And down he goes. He got caught there. It'll be a free kick for the Battery. I doubt we'll have too much time added on, Stephen. Your thoughts here as we approach the end of the first half?
I just think the scoreline reflects the possession and the composure, confidence that Fort Lauderdale have going forward. I think Charleston needs to apply more pressure, and also going forward they need to get Chang and Boyd the ball. It's hard for Garbanzo and Kelly doing it all themselves.
We'll keep an eye on the fourth official. Charleston will have an uphill task if this scoreline stays the same into the to the half-time break. Good clearance by Sanfilippo under a bit of pressure there.
I think Garbanzo's putting himself in danger if he keeps tackling the way he is.
He's on a yellow card, of course. There's Lasso, lashes it forward. Kelly controls. Good touch from the
No one
Jamaican.
in the box.
There's no one there yet. Kelly gets the strike away. He misses the target. Goal kick.
I think that's been a part of the theme for tonight. Not enough men getting forward for Charleston.
Well, stay with us, folks. We'll leave you briefly at half-time, but we will be back after the break to provide uninterrupted coverage of the second half of this third round US Open Cup match. He needs to be careful, Mevez, because he's been booked. And the referee had a little look at him there.
Yeah, he thought about it.
I think he realised that he was already on a yellow, and you can't get sent off for that, surely, at this point, with seconds to go in the first half. Here come the strikers with possession. We're in stoppage time at the end of the first period. Here's Mora. Bit of space in front of him. He turns now back to the halfway line. Again, good weight on that pass as Fort Lauderdale keep possession. Gonzalez finds Marcelin. Oh, he finds Kelly instead. Kelly to Van Schaik. Now here's Navi and Boyd. Boyd, he's going to have to go it alone. There's no one ahead of... Oh, he's got round the defender. And again, good tackle in the end by Kling as he tried to skip past the last defender. And here come the strikers. Charleston with numbers caught upfield.
You got three of them walking, or two at least.
Sanchez held off at the edge of the 18 by Ferguson. Mora now down the line. Ajeti sticks his foot out. Can't be too much time left here. Referee glances at his wristwatch. Now the Battery get their numbers back. There's the halftime whistle. 2-1 after 45 minutes. Fort Lauderdale strikers have their noses in front. Still everything to play for here, though, you would think, at Blackbaud Stadium. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break to bring you uninterrupted coverage of the second half. Charleston Battery 1, Fort Lauderdale strikers 2, the score at halftime. warm early summer's evening. And away we go as Mueller's pass misses its target. And here come Fort Lauderdale at the halfway line. Ajeti in strong, though. And now here's Chang. Well, he just ran out of ideas, but the Battery somehow keep possession as Portillo gives the no-look pass to Mueller, who steps inside Ramirez, finds Boyd. Boyd trying to get on the end of his own touch, and in the end, Fort Lauderdale scramble it clear.
Great ball.
Bright start from the Battery as the ball is switched out to the far side. Ajeti back across to this near side, but that one into touch.
Yep.
Throw in Fort Lauderdale.
Doesn't look like either team have made any substitutions.
And we'll remind you, of course, in this competition, 3 substitutions allowed. So with the potential for extra time, we probably think, unless there's a problem, both coaches, Mike Anhauser for the Battery and Marcelo Nefelev for the Strikers, will be cautious. I thought he played very well in the first half. Number 10,
Yeah,
Leo Mora.
very good.
There he is on the ball here. He was involved in most of the good stuff that happened.
Yeah, I don't remember him ever losing possession.
Navarro squares it to Kling. We'll have a better look at him this side as he comes across to our side of the pitch. Sweeps it long. Lasso heads away. Portillo with time to turn, and he finds Chang. Chang back to Ajeti. It slows down again. Now Chang steps away with possession. Get up, says the referee. He needs to get up quickly because here come Fort Lauderdale with Mora. Out to Ramirez on this near side. Finds the pass through, but Boyd is back there defending.
Yeah, good recovery from Boyd.
Hits it long, and that'll go straight through to Meves in goal. We'll remind you that Meves is on a yellow, as is Sanchez for Fort Lauderdale, and Garbanzo for the Battery booked. Gonzalez, rather, for Fort Lauderdale, as they find Kelly in the box. If he can get on the end of it, he can, onto his right foot, and he misses the target. Well, should have done better.
Yeah, he did ever so well to turn Navarro, get a chance to pull the trigger, and just leaning back, scuffs it over.
He also had some support for once, and you can't blame him for having a crack from there, but didn't test Meves on this occasion.
Great chance, though. Good early chance for Charleston.
Meves lumps it clear. One in the midfield by Van Schaik. Boyd helps it on. Kelly digs in. Can he find possession? He can. Marcelin is there to block his pass. Ramirez brings it downfield. Heavy challenge from Kelly. Working hard on the defensive side of it as well. It'll be a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, great effort there from Kelly to track back. I think Ramirez was having a bit of a moan at the referee there. Clean tackle, though.
Marcelin. Back to Giro. Now Mora. Strong enough to hold off Van Schaik. Sets it wide to Navarro. He's just going to launch it. Lasso heads to the halfway line. Ajeti, a bit loose with the pass, and it'll find its way to Marcelin.
Yeah, too risky trying to touch that into the middle of the field.
Nice set out to this near side. Ramirez cuts inside. Parried away by the Battery. Mora looking for that diagonal. Good ball out to the far side. Good work this from the Strikers. Here comes the cross. Good ball into a good area, and it's turned away by Mueller to concede a throw-in.
Yeah, Sanfilippo whipped that in nicely.
Here's Giro. Squares it to James Marcelin. Angles it in. Tackled away by Garbanzo. Giro again. Now Mora, the captain. Marcelin. They've got Sanfilippo wide. Highest starting position for the right back. Gonzalez, and then out to Ramirez. Body's in the middle if he wants to risk a cross. He cuts inside, squares it to the top of the 18. Mora, well, it didn't really sit for him to get the strike away. Still with him, though. Again, a lovely little angle ball inside. The back heel will not come off, but Charleston missed the clearance.
Portillo a bit too slow there, getting rid of it.
And the strike, it was a knuckler from Ramirez, but comfortable for Adisnal Cooper.
Yeah, Too complacent there in the middle from Portillo. No time to have a soft touch.
Kelly so strong up there. He got a little kick there after he got that ball backed into the midfield. He really does well, though, doesn't he, with his back to goal. Here's Justin Portillo. That's a good ball to Boyd, and Boyd will set it wide here for Kelly. He's got Garbanzo in the middle. He's going to go round the defender to the byline, into the box, squares it inside, corner kick.
Yeah, the left back did well to recover there with Kelly's pace, but I think Kelly could have whipped it in a section earlier.
Garbanzo was there waiting. Kelly just fancied that he had the beating of Giro to get around the outside, but it'll be a corner.
Go again.
And here, yeah, you're right, Stephen. 3 high again for Fort Lauderdale. It's a tactic from the tactician below us, Nefalev. There's the ball in, and it's not in. Well, I tell you what, that was close from Lasso. Boyd chests it down. He tried to flick it through the player. Charleston are in trouble if they lose possession here, and in the end, just going to concede a throw-in on the far side.
Great ball in there. Whoever took that corner, was that Van Schaik?
I think it was. I think it was Van Schaik. It was Lasso who tried to get on the end of it. Charleston coming close. Remember, the battery trailing here, and here comes Giro now attacking, and he's got Ramirez wide. It's an early ball in, diving header away. Chang to the loose ball first, finds Portillo, the game opening up. Garbanzo sets it round to Chang. He's swept it out to this near side. Kelly will get there, flicks it inside to Boyd, whose touch was heavy, unlucky.
Yep.
And Fort Lauderdale recover possession. Well, it's been a bright start to the second half. Here's Mora. Looks for him, receives the 1-2. He turns away from Van Schaik, who holds him away. No foul, and Van Schaik tries to set Kelly away on this near side. Waits for the run of Boyd. Cuts inside now, Kelly. Back to Portillo. Loose pass from Dane Kelly, and gives possession away. Here come Fort Lauderdale.
Thought that was a foul from Van Schaik. I thought he was holding him as he got megged by Mora.
Well, the referee was right there, wasn't he? Sometimes it goes for you. That was a great ball out to this near side. Back inside now to Giro. Slip down the line for Ramirez, who's in a bit of space. He's got Mueller ahead of him. Little step over. Drives it square. There's no one at the back post. Throw in Charleston.
Was that Marcelin or Gerard? That was an incredible ball out wide from Marcelin.
Well, we'll be able to see Gerard up close, of course, in the next few weeks in the United States. He'll be joining LA Galaxy. That's a good challenge by Garbanzo. He's going to drive it down the line. Kelly will give chase, but it's off target from Garbanzo. And the battery just been a little bit loose, haven't they?
Yeah, a bit too careless. They do well to win the ball back, and then they force it too much.
Still 2-1 here to the visitors. The strikers ahead. If it stays like this, Fort Lauderdale will visit Orlando City in the 4th round of the competition. That'll be June 17th at the Florida Citrus Bowl.
I still think they need to get the ball to Chang and Boyd a bit more.
The width you were saying is there. We talked about it at half-time. Here's Ramirez on the wide for Fort Lauderdale. To the byline. Drives it in again. He just overhit that, though, and it would have been hard for someone to get on the end of that. It'll be a throw-in for Charleston.
He's having a good game. Ramirez, good left foot, good skills, and he's being quite dynamic. He's got Mueller backed up a few times.
Kelly battling, but on his own up there. He's not going to be able to bring it down. He's having a word with the referee, saying there was something happening there, but the referee waves him away. Here's Giro, back inside to Ramirez. There is some activity off the bench. We'll bring that news to you in a second. As Garbanzo works hard, wins it back. And now here's Van Schaik. Holds off the challenge of Giro. Plays a loose one back to Ferguson, but Charleston maintain possession. Loose pass from Lasso in turn, but again it pops back to the battery. Now it's hit long, and Kelly can give chase here. Navarro brings him down. Oh, he's given it the other way. He was desperate to get that, wasn't he, Navarro? It looked like he put his arm up onto Kelly. Oh, it's a yellow card for Dane Kelly.
I thought Kelly We'll see the replay. I thought Kelly was behind him and pulled him down there.
Maybe you're right,
But
Stephen.
I think the frustration's got the better of Dane Kelly. He's been having a go at the ref the last couple of minutes, and ref's had enough.
He may have talked his way into the book. Let's see what this change is. Well, it's going to be Navian Boyd who makes way for Zach Prince.
Yeah, I think that's a good substitution. Get some energy on the right-hand side.
Prince, of course, also brings a little bit of bite, and we'll see. What do we have now? We've got just over 35 minutes to play here in regulation. 2-1 the score. The Battery need a goal. Portillo plays it long, headed away. Back it goes to Marcelin. Marcelin out to this near side. Ramirez inside to Mora. Mora drives it out to the far side. Sanfilippo now swings it into the middle. Maybe a chance here for Fort Lauderdale. Nice little run through. Get up, says the referee. Nunez's shot is blocked. Charleston hanging on.
Great build-up from Fort Lauderdale. Piling on the pressure.
Here's Ramirez. Perhaps sensing this game is there for the taking as Charleston dig in again with Mueller. His clearance is scuffed straight to Ramirez. The referee saw something I didn't.
Yeah.
It'll be a free kick for the Battery. Maybe an offside, was it?
No, I called Giro for pulling on Van Schaik. I think Giro's nickname on the team sheet is PC.
Let's maybe just we could revert to that if you like. Make it a bit easier. Looks like Fort Lauderdale are going to respond to the Charleston change with a substitution of their own. We'll get to that in a second as Prince fouls Ramirez. Free kick Fort Lauderdale.
Nunez is coming off.
Well, they credited Nunez with that first goal. It was a scramble, but he put his side ahead. Off he comes after not quite an hour. And Angulo comes on, of course. Former Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, I think he played for, so he'll be familiar to the Battery boys.
Yeah, I remember him.
Good goal-scoring record in USL. Here's Marcelin. Goes backwards to Kling. Under pressure, he slips it inside to Marcelin. Charleston caught here as Angulo's behind the Battery defence. Drives it square. There was no one there. Well, it was a great run, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bit ambitious from that angle. He was having a go with his left foot, but I think he would have been better off squaring it across to whoever. I think it was Sanchez making the run, making the effort to get in the box.
2-1 the score. Chang clears. This time he finds Garbanzo. Turns away with possession. Away from Marcelin. Kelly is offside.
Off again.
Again, it'll be a free kick for Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, the ref's given a foul. A 5-second delay.
Well, that is generous, isn't it? It'll be a free kick for the Battery. Charleston are not going to be allowed to take it quickly. Not sure why.
I think the ref's haggling over the five steps. I mean,
well, I don't think it was a foul in the first place, but then he pulls it back for that and whatever. It'll be a free kick for Charleston from the halfway line.
Andrew, I think even if it was, and I thought it could have been a foul, but he had let the play on go so much that I think it's unfair on Fort Lauderdale to pull that back.
Prince misses the header. Throw in strikers, and the Battery need to find some ideas here if they want to stay alive in the 2015 National Championship, the US Open Cup, the oldest cup competition in the United States in any sport.
Great ball out wide with Mora with the outside of his right.
And here's Sanfilippo driving it back out towards this near side. Headed away, though, by Mueller, and Prince can turn. Kelly will be offside again, will he?
Nope.
Just onside. Turns with possession.
Check back there. He checked back well.
Little 1-2 with Prince. Prince, he tried to find Prince again, but it wasn't really on. Ramirez is in with a challenge. It'll be a throw-in for the Battery. Opening up a bit here at Blackbaud Stadium. Coach Marcelo Nefelef up off the bench. He's holding his face in his hands. Just a bit of pressure creeping in, perhaps. Mueller with the throw-in. Down the line it goes to Zach Prince. Turns and, well, he was looking for the corner, but he doesn't get it. It'll be a throw-in now for the Battery. No O'Brien Woodbine with that long throw. It'll be Mueller, though, who can hurl it forward here.
Yeah, need to get men. There goes Lasso into the box.
Well, he can get it to about the near post, Mueller. Let's see if he can find the distance and the accuracy. Mueller in at the near post. It's behind
Corner.
and away. That'll be a corner, so the Battery have something to work with here. As let's see. It'll be again, I think they're going to send 3 high to try and keep some players away from the box for the Battery. That means Prince has got to come back and defend, does it? At the moment, it's 2 against 3. Charleston need to get Prince back here. Ball comes in at the near post. Sky behind. It'll be another corner. It's Jared Van Schaik. They have tested a little. They've caused some problems from the set piece tonight, the Battery. Here's Van Schaik. Driven in at the back post. Punched away. Chang will get there first. Drives it while he slotted it forward. Now he needs to get back because Fort Lauderdale have got numbers here. Ajeti will hoof it downfield. Headed out to this near side, and here's Ramirez. Charleston back goal side. Ramirez switches to the other side. Away by Ajeti. And it won't find its way to Portillo because Chang missed his kick. Mora, lovely little ball forward to Angulo. Holds off Portillo. Showed too much of it to Ferguson, and the Battery have it back. Portillo, Prince, round the outside. Kelly won't get there, and it'll be a throw for the Strikers.
Good idea from Prince, just too tight of a space.
30 minutes to play. It remains Fort Lauderdale 2-1 up here at Blackbaud Stadium. They're going through if the score stays like this. In what they would, I'm sure they'd relish the opportunity to visit Orlando City. Marcelin just got a little bit of a push from Prince after the ball had gone. Play continues. It's Ramirez. Little touch down the line. Mueller is there for the Battery. Clears and concedes a throw-in. Oh, Ramirez is round Prince. He squares it into the middle. It's not the best ball forward. And now Charleston, well, it looks like the only outlet at the moment is Dane Kelly. Kelly controls. Under pressure. Gets around one. Sets it back to Portillo. Chang's in space. It's driven out to Chang on the far side. Chang looks up. Back it goes to Emmanuel Ajeti. Down the line, and Van Schaik is onside here. Tried to cut inside. And Navarro cut out the pass. It really is opening up here. Charleston need to be careful. If they concede another, it'll be lights out, you would think.
Yep.
But they're having a go, the home side. It's Mora up to Angulo. Sets it back to PC. Down the line now to Ramirez. Into the middle. Well, Angulo wasn't expecting it, but he collects the loose pass. It's Mora again. Charleston have just got Kelly high, and, you know, when they have found possession, it's been kind of hopeful balls towards him. As Garbanzo goes to ground, but he doesn't get there. Strikers with possession, out to the far side. Sanchez. Good work this from Fort Lauderdale. They'll be wearing the Battery down, making them run. Navarro plays it to Kling.
Just not enough pressure from the entire team. Only 1 or 2 going, but not the whole team.
Well, if you are going to try and press to get the ball, you've got to work as a team, don't you? Otherwise, they can pass it round you, as we see that there with Ajeti stepping forward. It was a loose pass, though, and the Battery get the ball back in the form of a throw-in. Down the line it goes. It'll find Garbanzo. He got the ball, says the referee. Well, I tell you what, that was a little high, but the tackle, and the ref will give him the benefit of the doubt. He had a good view of it. Garbanzo stays down. And Fort Lauderdale will knock it into touch to allow some attention here. Well, if he's injured, they need to get the athletic trainer on. If not, he needs to get up because Charleston face elimination.
Thought that was a foul myself.
I thought it was. Well, we saw one in the first half, didn't we, where I think, who was it who came over the ball a little bit? Dane Kelly, right at the start of the game, and he called it, but He'll be helped to his feet here. Charleston will exit this tournament. Remember, the Battery, a proud history in this competition. I think 9 MLS sides have fallen at the hands of Charleston over the years in the US Open Cup, but the Battery will, they'll be headed out of the tournament tonight unless they can find a goal here at Blackbaud Stadium, as Portillo will knock that one away. That'll be a throw-in unless Navarro picks up the pace a little bit. Well, it's going to be a throw-in. Charleston, I doubt they'll contest this, will they, Stephen? Well, they're going to.
Looks like they will.
Well, is that bad form as a former player?
I don't know, unless they felt aggrieved that they didn't get the free kick. But, yeah, I think that should have gone to the goalie.
Yeah, well, Navarro, to be fair, he could have picked the pace up a bit and kept it in. But
that's true.
There you go.
You let that go out.
Throw in Charleston Battery, and they won't be making friends amongst themselves, the players, tonight. Let's put it that way. It's a jetty. Loose touch. He gets away with it. Here's Lasso. Now here's Ferguson.
Soft ball. Not enough pace on that one.
Ferguson allowed to come forward. Chips it towards the back of the 18-yard box. Down goes Garbanzo. Advantage Charleston. Here's Chang into the box. Curls one. He misses the target. Goal kick. I think the referee allowing play to continue, and as well he might. The Battery on the front foot there.
Yeah, Garbanzo did well there to hold off Sanfilippo.
Still plenty of time, of course, 25 minutes or so. But Charleston need a goal. Oh, they're headed out as Prince lets that one run. It'll be a throw for the Battery. Taylor Mueller playing at right back this evening. Down the line he goes. Good length on the ball. He finds Kelly. Kelly dispossessed by Kling. Marcelin heads it on. Mora flicks on. Ajeti comes across the left back to the right back, Mueller. Mueller puts his foot through the ball. Down the line it goes. Kelly's going to go round Kling here. Into the box. Oh, he got caught. Again, he got around the last defender.
Could be a yellow.
It is going to be yellow for Kling.
Yep.
Well,
Kelly did tremendously well there to turn on the jets and get underneath him.
Well, remember, there was that one in the first half where he was through on goal. On that occasion, there were defenders back, weren't there? So there's no argument there for a sending off. But it will be a free kick for the Battery. And, well, in your days, Stephen, you might have taken this. What would you be thinking? On that left foot, whip it in at the near post?
Yeah, goal.
Go for goal.
No, probably just whip it across the 6. Aim for the back post, possibly.
And it's going to be a left footer with Jared Van Schaik over it. He drives it in. Oh, it's off the line. Kelly on the end of it. Can he get the shot away? He can't. Great defending. Good touch there. Here's
Chang.
Prince. The danger not over yet for Fort Lauderdale. It's Chang by the corner flag on his left foot. Swings it into the near post. Away by Fort Lauderdale, who are clinging on. Van Schaik on his left foot to the back post. Ferguson can't control it. Down he goes.
Handball.
It will not count. The hand was out from Sean Ferguson, and the goal will not stand.
Look, hey, the goalie took a bad knock there. Again, unintentional, but he got clattered by Ferguson.
Well, we'll have a look. It was Meves who came out. You know, I don't think that Ferguson intended that handball. It struck him, but of course,
no.
The advantage was with Charleston. And, well, let's hope Mevis is okay.
I think Coach Anhauser would have wanted Kelly on the end of that.
Let's have a look. It was a poor clearance, that, isn't it?
Unbelievable ball. World-class ball from Van Schaik. But,
oh, you're right. He touched it straight to him, and then he gave him a little kick. Kelly is there on hand, but it won't count, of course, because of the hand. And the players will take a chance here to take on some fluids. Well, he's looking at his neck. If there's any sort of head injury, he's going to have to come off.
Yeah, from what I could see, it looked like Ferguson's right knee made heavy contact with the goalie's head.
20 minutes to play in Charleston, the drama of the US Open Cup. 2-1 Fort Lauderdale lead. The Battery are throwing it forward at them, though, trying to get back into this game and keep this tournament alive for Charleston. as, well, it looks like the Battery's athletic trainer, Bobby Weisenberg, is coming on to take a look at Mevez. Perhaps Fort Lauderdale came up without a trainer of their own. There's the former Battery man there, just to the right of Navarro having a drink. Frankie Sanfilippo, former teammate of Stephen Armstrong, alongside me. And, well, Stephen, the game has opened up as you would expect. The chances are starting to come, but I wonder, is there another goal in this Battery team?
There definitely could be, but you made a great point. If they throw a bit too much caution to the wind, the strikers have looked dangerous enough that they could put the game away and make it 3-1.
They've got some quality, don't they? And, they've got some goal scorers out there. Angulo, of course, will be the prime target right now. Well, Mevis is up and looks like he's okay. Bruised, perhaps, but able to continue.
But Charleston should be optimistic, though. I mean, they've had a few good chances in the last couple of minutes.
Well, he just looks like he got shaken up a little bit there.
Yep.
Charleston are going to, rather Fort Lauderdale are going to make another change, and it'll be Sanchez who will make way now for Chin. Well, that is a defensive.
That's Ramirez.
It's Ramirez who's coming off. That must be the Battery. Well, he's changed his mind, I think, because here comes an attacking change for Charleston. Lasso, the center defender, off. Marini, the wide and attacking midfielder, on. Yep. And for Fort Lauderdale, it's Ramirez who makes way for number 17, Sean Chin.
Looks like Charleston have gone to 3 at the back with a Jetty, Ferguson, and Mueller.
Well, to be honest, why not? You may as well throw caution to the wind. This is the cup, of course.
I agree.
There's no goal difference to worry about. Hands say the Battery players. Chest says the referee. And here's Sanchez, wide on this near side. Quickly into Mora. Good first touch. Attacking Portillo. Gets the pass away, but he misses the target. And Charleston have numbers here with Chang. He goes over the top looking for Kelly. Kelly, great first touch. Trying to slip past Kling, who takes possession. Back to Navarro. Good work from the Fort Lauderdale back four there. But it's straight back to Charleston. Here's Marini, his first touch. And dribbles it into touch, does he? Ooh. No, he gave it to the Battery. Down the line's the throw. It's Kelly to the corner flag. Trying to go round him again, and he is round him. Into the box. Kelly off the keeper and behind for a corner kick.
Oh. Well, he managed to wiggle around that one.
I think the problem was for Kling, after Kelly got round him, he just couldn't touch him.
Yep.
Because he was in the box and it would have been a penalty. Good work from Kelly, but there was no one really there to pick out. It's a corner for the Battery, who are throwing it forward here. In at the back post, headed over the bar.
Prince.
Zach Prince from 5 yards out. He misses the target.
Just couldn't get over it.
Well, you've been in these situations, of course, when you're up and the other team's throwing it at you. It feels like you're going to get conceded on, doesn't it?
Yep.
The pressure builds. For the other side, of course, it always feels like you're never going to score. Let's see what happens. We've got just over 15 minutes to play here. Van Schaik's header goes the wrong way. And here come Fort Lauderdale at the top of the 18. They get it wide. They've got numbers forward. Cross comes in. Oh, that was whipped in. And it goes out for a throw-in on this near side.
Who was that? Chin?
I think that was the substitute Chin, you know. That'll be a throw-in, ref.
Wicked movement on that ball.
Down the line, the throw. Prince heads it inside. Van Schaik holds off Marcelin. Tries to find Garbanzo. Down the line it goes. Throw in Charleston, says the linesman. Prince will move back a yard or two. Got to go down the line there, you would think, from Mueller. Looking for Prince. Headed away by the strikers. There to be one in the midfield. Van Schaik finds Prince.
Offside.
Prince is trying to find the run of Garbanzo, who would have been offside. It was a good idea. It'll be a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale, and Charleston bring the boys forward to try and hold him in here. I'll tell you what, Kelly's had a good game tonight. Hasn't got anything to show for it yet. The Battery striker. There's the throw up the line. That's a free kick. Angulo, what's he thinking there? He's inviting pressure as Charleston get a free kick now.
He's lucky not to get a yellow. Kick the ball away as well.
He did.
But to your point, Andrew, Kelly started off a bit slow the first couple of minutes, but he's been a handful the rest of the game.
He's put the ball back just about where the referee asked him to move it from. It'll be a free kick here for Charleston. It's almost at the halfway line, mind you. Portillo drives it to the back of the 18-yard box. Headed down. Little maybe half chance. No, it's away by Fort Lauderdale. Ajeti tangling with Angulo. And it's wide to this near side. Good work from Angulo there. Sanchez now. Inside to Mora. Oh, lovely ball on the ground to Chin. Couldn't hold it up, though. And the battery, can they get it away? Wow, Van Schaik is just too strong. Charleston free kick. Portillo looks up and he finds Marini. Charleston have got numbers forward. Chips it wide to the far side. Kelly's in acres of space. Has a look up. Cross comes into the back post. There's no one there. Overhit the cross. Prince finds the loose ball. Now here's Chang. On the ground, he's looking for Garbanzo. Misses the pass. And Meves can pick it up.
This is where they could be vulnerable, Andrew, on the counter-attack.
Well, you're absolutely right, Stephen. If it just slows down. Oh, that's loose from Giro, and Marini's going to run at them. Again, it's wide to Dane Kelly, who's caused them problems this evening. Kelly across the square. What a goal! Zach Prince.
Glorious finish.
Beautiful goal from Prince.
What a finish.
Kelly involved, of course, and it's level at Blackbaud Stadium. 2-2.
All comes from a mistake. The left back giving away possession.
We'll see if we can get another look at that. Here you go, Stephen. Talk about, there's the giveaway.
The finish was just exceptional. You know, most players will swing a bit too hard at that. He just redirected it.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Meves, you can't fault. It came at him too quickly. Kelly will give him a lot of credit for picking out Prince.
Yeah.
And Coach Anhauser rewarded for his substitution there as Marini and Prince both involved. And we're back level now. So does this change it? Because the battery were throwing everything at Fort Lauderdale. And now we're back all square. Here come the strikers.
As you know, you're dangerous right after you've scored. You got to stay awake.
Mora. From distance, it strikes Ferguson as Kelly just uses his power there, but Giro was strong enough to hold him off. It's squared to the far side. Now here's Navarro. Well, the excitement of the Open Cup. This is what it's all about, folks.
Oh, well.
It seems like it's always like this. We've had these games down the years at Blackbaud Stadium. We've had some crackers here. As, Prince can't find Kelly with the header. The team's exchanging long balls. Well, that's going to be a free kick. Garbanzo can't believe it. Charleston
let
playing.
It go, let it. Oh,
he gave it away. Charleston gave possession away on the free kick. A bit too eager there.
Yep.
After Garbanzo had got leveled in front of the referee.
I like the idea, but just not accurate enough.
Good header by Mueller to get above Angulo. Lovely touch from Mora. But he left it there, and away come Charleston with possession. It's Giro again.
Way offside.
Kelly's offside. Garbanzo to the back post. Kelly! And it's in! 3-2!
Oh, he checked his run brilliantly there. Kelly was 5 yards offside before the cross came in. Did really well to get back onside.
Well, I'll give credit to the striker because he's worked hard tonight and he got his goal.
And Garbanzo's work rate, tireless the whole 80 minutes. He's probably covered more ground than anyone.
Let's have a look at this and make sure he wasn't offside. See if we can see it again. Charleston 3-2 up.
Textbook finish, heading the ball down.
Well, the battery have come from behind and now they lead. The strikers of NASL 3-2. We'll update the score bug for you in just a second. I know I'm got to admit, I looked across at the linesman to make sure, but his flag stayed down.
I wondered too. He seemed like he might have been a yard or two. Looks like Marini's playing right back when the strikers have possession.
Well, Fort Lauderdale, let's see if they can respond now. Well, Giro gives that away. Charleston scuff it into touch. It'll be a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale. Just over 10 minutes to play. What a sequence of events here at Blackbaud Stadium. Angulo finds the ball wide to Chin, looking for the 1-2. He goes to ground. The referee says, get up. And Cooper just juggling with it. He needs to pick that up, which he does now.
Decent technique from the goalie.
Decent. Dangerous. Here's Kelly battling hard. And he wins the free kick. There'll be no rush to take this here, Charleston. Frustration evident on the faces of the strikers' players. They'll have felt that this game was theirs at 2-1. But the battery have come back at them twice, actually, after trailing twice.
You'd have to say well-deserved with the, the balance of the last 10 minutes. The battery have been all over them.
Free kick, Charleston. Just taking his time, Portillo. Kelly's asking for it to the back post. He wants
Ferguson as well.
Yeah, Ferguson there as well. Portillo's going to swing it in, looking for Ferguson, who heads it back into play. Kelly gets there first. Leaves it for Michael Chang. Cross comes in. Garbanzo's turn. It was on, but his touch was heavy. Meves grabs it.
Marini.
Oh, it was Marini. I apologize. Looks like Prince filling in at right back while Marini gets goal side. Here come the Fort Lauderdale strikers. NASL.
Sorry, Andrew. Chin's looking lively since he's come on.
He is.
Quick feet.
More of the captain. He's going to have to drive them forward now. He's really been the quality of this side. Here he is, almost caught in possession, but he escapes. Thought about the strike. That's better. Plays it wide. 3 in the middle. Cross comes in. It strikes Van Schaik, the battery skipper. Throw in strikers. Oh, that's loose. Kelly comes across, but he gets there in time. It's Kling. I'm sure Orlando City are watching this game. Some of the fans will be watching too with interest. Oh, he flags it on the far side. That'll be a free kick for Fort Lauderdale and a chance here to swing it in.
Yeah, the ref missed that one, but the linesman didn't.
I think it was Van Schaik who had the foot in there. And let's see.
Van Schaik left his left foot hanging there.
Everybody back for the battery. They're all behind the ball, even Dane Kelly. Fort Lauderdale now need a goal to stay in the competition.
Got to keep an eye on Chin.
The ball swung to the back post. It's there, is it? No! A chance! Blocked away. Heavy touch. Away by the battery. Scuffed away at the end by Portillo.
Got to regroup.
To the back post. A jetty underneath it. Bounces down. Goal kick. Well, for a moment it looked like the chance would be sitting there for Fort Lauderdale, but it just didn't sit down for them.
Yeah, Charleston did well to absorb that pressure. A couple of good looks for the strikers.
Don't forget to follow US Soccer's coverage of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup on Twitter at Open Cup. At Open Cup, I should say. Let me emphasize that. That's Twitter, of course. And there are some West Coast games happening tonight, so this competition, this evening's round, will continue into the night. I checked at half-time, and Richmond were 3-0 up on Jacksonville, which is a good result for them as Kelly goes down. And again, the referee goes the way of the battery.
What do you think on that one, Andrew?
I say no foul, but the referee was on top of it. It'll be a free kick for Charleston.
A bit soft, but I'm sure that Charleston won't mind. They'll slow it right down. Take a few seconds off the clock.
Well, the clock on your screen says 84 minutes now on the...
I think Chang should open up and...
get wide.
Yeah, give them some width.
Just about 5 minutes to go. It's chipped down to the corner flag. Lovely touch from Kelly, who thought about going at goal again. Still it's with Kelly. And again, he goes round the player, finds Marini. Marini cuts back inside and still to the corner flag. Plays it inside. Oh, that's a bit soft, and Fort Lauderdale pass their way out of trouble. And away to the far side. Here they come. Midfield for the Battery, working to get goal side. Down the line it goes. Good running from Angulo. Looks up.
Good weight on the pass from Sanfilippo as well.
Here's Marcelin. He's got options wide. There's Sanfilippo. He's trying to get involved and drive his team forward here, the veteran. Giro on his left foot. He's been at fault perhaps a couple of times tonight. Still going into the box. He just ran into too many players in the end, and Prince is there to dig it away.
Yeah.
And down goes Garbanzo with a little bit of cramp. The referee will stop play to allow the attention. And more of the captain saying, we need to get on with it here, sir. And our referee, Mr. Urbacher, says, I've got control of the watch.
Cramp, Andrew?
Well, he's run his tail off tonight. So it wouldn't surprise me. He had that great cross, of course, on the third goal.
Yeah, we still haven't seen a replay.
And we may not get that at this point, unfortunately, but you can, of course, watch this game archived online, so check it out. We'll have it up there for you after a couple of hours tonight. You can watch all the goals again. Should have a highlight package for you too. This game coming to you courtesy of Charleston Battery and US Soccer. Third round of the 2015 Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. And Charleston are going to make a change for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Defensive change as Ricky Garbanzo, the Coastal Carolina lad, the rookie out of that local college, makes way for Sebastien Tourrier.
Yeah, Garbanzo put in a good shift tonight. Him and Kelly were slow in the first 10-15 minutes, but they've picked it up tremendously.
Kelly in with the challenge there, throw in. Strikers. Is there more drama to come here? Marcelin, the target man now. Couldn't find a teammate with the header. Good diving tackle there from Fort Lauderdale to keep it alive. Giro now, PC on this near side, finds Mora. Quick pass inside. Bit loose with the pass. Portillo, can he find a teammate? He just puts it in front of Tourrier, the substitute. Sanfilippo, well, got there first, but it's a throw-in.
Portillo's been a bit lax with the distribution in the center of the midfield.
If he missed, if he found Tourrier there, Tourrier would have been in, albeit with 70 yards to run. As Charleston, that's going to be an obstruction, isn't it? Because the ball girl came on and touched the ball to try and speed it up. That was in play. That should really be a drop ball. I think the referee will just award a throw-in to Fort Lauderdale. Oh, no, there you go. That's the right decision.
Yeah.
It was at Fort Lauderdale. It would have been a striker's throw-in. The little ball girl came on to try and speed up play, and well, she's not allowed on the field.
No, she should have got a yellow for that.
She should be off.
Straight red.
Handball. Here's Kling. Kling is wide now to Giro on his left foot to the back of the 18-yard box. A jetty beaten in the air. Cooper goes to ground, and the Battery's goalkeeper has it.
I think we'll see a bit more of that the last few minutes. The little ball launched into the box.
He's in no hurry to take this, and there's no pressure on him. He doesn't have to pick it up yet. It's a free kick. It's a free kick, sorry.
I didn't see that either.
So Charleston with the restart at the edge of the 18-yard box.
1 minute in regulation. How much injury time?
Well, we shall see. I think that the clock on the... Well, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on the referee as Kelly again shows his strength. Battling all night. He still has it. Tackled by his teammate, Chang, and the Strikers have it back. Battery went out of this competition, if you believe in irony and coincidence, last year to Orlando City U23s. Will Charleston have a chance for revenge this year?
Good choice from Mueller to get rid of that. Sorry, Andrew.
No problem. Against the senior side, remember, waiting for the winner of this competition is Major League Soccer's Orlando City. Strikers not done yet. Here they come with the skipper Mora. Right down the middle, looking for the 1-2. Gets it. Oh, he wanted that into the box earlier, the coach. Here it comes now, headed down. Chance for Marcelin. Angulo, can he get the shot away? Misses the pass. Down goes the Fort Lauderdale player. Well, by my watch, we played 90 minutes, or close.
I think if the ref was in the mood, that could have been a yellow there. The big man took a dive. 5 minutes, Andrew.
5 minutes. We start the watch right now. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Free kick, Charleston. Well, there's 30 seconds, is what Coach Mike Anhauser will be thinking.
Yeah, you see Kling and Navarro are just having a hard time containing Kelly. Showing a lot of strength. They keep bumping him and giving away silly fouls.
He's been exceptional tonight, Dane Kelly.
Yep.
He scored 3 times in the loss to Orlando last year, twice in regulation and 1 penalty in the shootout, and missed the vital penalty, had it saved actually, that saw the Battery eliminated. The Jetty springs to the loose ball, misses the tackle. That'll be a free kick for the Strikers at the halfway line. What's the advantage on there?
It was a foul, but
4 minutes to play. We're in stoppage time at the end of regulation. Squeaky bum time for the Battery fans. It's Mora for the Strikers. He's been the man for them tonight. He chips it forward. Across comes the header. And offside, Frankie Sanfilippo, the former Battery man.
Yeah, he was the last man on the left there. He should have looked along the line.
I think he's saying to the referee he wasn't offside, but the linesman had a good view, didn't he? It'll be a free kick for Charleston. Prince drives it forward. Kelly sets himself against Kling. Kling heads away. Marini helps it down the line for Kelly, who's going to run at Kling again. Still going. Oh! That is a nasty challenge.
Is he off?
He should be off, but it's a yellow card. Second yellow, he's off. Well, it was
could see it coming as well. He just lost his head.
It wasn't a clever challenge. And the frustration building. He brings him down with the scissor tackle. Get off, says the referee. And the Strikers will finish the game with 10 minutes. A silly challenge because if Fort Lauderdale can find an equalizer, there's another 30 minutes to play. I think perhaps just fed up with chasing Dane Kelly and had a little kick and off he goes.
Yep. Just chopped him down from behind and gives the fans a kiss. The home fans, that is.
There you go. He's already thinking about San Antonio on Saturday. It's which is Fort Lauderdale's next game, by the way. You can watch that on ESPN3 as Kelly takes it to the corner flag. He's fouled again, and it'll be a 3 kick for Charleston. Time running out for the Strikers. By my watch, we've played 3 minutes of the 5.
They should be asking for distance here. Don't play too quickly.
Well, the referee can see the line. He's asking for them to get back. Take it short. Kelly. Again, he plays for time in the corner. He's very strong. There's the tackle. And he's brought down again, Kelly. And it'll be another free kick for Charleston.
I think the left back's losing his cool as well.
Well, you know,
he's giving it to Sanchez.
Yellow card to Sanchez. They're having a word with Kelly. He won't mind, will he? Because he scored the potential game winner. They might want to get him out of there and let someone else take a few kicks, mind you.
Nah, I think he's enjoying it.
Charleston with a very thin roster. Let's see if we might have another look at a couple of these. Here's the last one. Oh, here's the goal. There's the goal, Stephen.
It's hard to tell from that angle. Great finish, but it's hard to tell if he's offside or not.
He beat Mevis at the near post. Will upset the goalkeeper that, but it was a good header. It's a free kick for Charleston here. By my watch, seconds remaining. Again, Kelly turns. And this time they tackle him, and it'll be a throw-in for the Strikers. Taken quickly. They can't mess about here. Portillo with a shove. Free kick, Fort Lauderdale.
I think a good decision, so allow Charleston to get it, everyone behind the ball.
Mora, the captain, thumps it downfield. So one bounce and it's through to Cooper, who picks it up. There you go. And Time has run out, you would think, here for the Strikers. Let's see what the referee thinks, though. Lumps it downfield, Odisno Cooper.
Go.
Navarro lets it bounce. He takes a touch. He's under pressure from Tourrier. Still under pressure. Gets it back to Meves. Whistles in the mouth. There's the final whistle. And the Battery come from behind to knock out the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. 3-2 the final score. The Battery will host Orlando City at Blackbaud Stadium on June the 17th. That's Wednesday, June the 17th. Charleston Battery versus Major League Soccer's Orlando City. Stephen Armstrong, that's what the US Open Cup is all about.
Yeah, incredible atmosphere. You know, not a massive crowd, but even for the Strikers' quality and possession on the ball, it just shows if you work hard as a team. The Charleston were able to pull it back with a couple of great goals, especially with Dane Kelly at the focal point.
Guerrero opened well, actually it was Nunez who opened the scoring in the 10th minute for Fort Lauderdale. The Battery pulled it back on the half-hour mark through Garbanzo. Sanchez made it 2-1 just before the break, and then the substitutes paying dividends. Zach Prince with a beautiful goal in the 77th minute to tie it, and Dane Kelly with 10 minutes remaining, 2 goals in 3 minutes for Charleston with the game winner. Dane Kelly the hero tonight and fully deserving his goal, Stephen.
Yeah, I mean, he was outstanding. I would definitely the man of the match, and you know, if he keeps that up against the MLS teams, I wouldn't be surprised if a few of them were taking a closer look at him.
Well, we shall see. We're gonna close it down here at Blackbaud Stadium. Another night full of excitement in the US Open Cup. Frankie Sanfilippo talking in the middle there, just above the 2 on your screen, with his former teammate John Wilson, the former Battery man. We'll see if we can have a word with him before Fort Lauderdale leave tonight. I'll remind you, the Battery prevail 3-2. Charleston will host Orlando City in the 4th round of the US Open Cup. That game will be here at Blackbaud Stadium on Wednesday, June 17th. Don't miss it. The Battery versus Orlando in the 4th round of the US Open Cup. Well played, Fort Lauderdale tonight. Well played, though, the victors, the Charleston Battery. For Stephen Armstrong, this is Andrew Bell at Blackbaud Stadium, wishing you all a very good night.